Thank you. We apologize for being late, but the weather didn't cooperate. We probably would have gotten here faster if we just drove straight from New York. I've come to Gettysburg often. Usually I drive here because the roads are so historic, whether you come from Washington or you come from New York. But you can't come to Gettysburg and not realize that you're on hallowed ground, very special place, sanctified by the blood of so many Americans, divided as never before or since, all believing in their cause. The Union remained, and the verdict of history determined the morality of the cause. It took a long time to heal the wounds and right the wrongs of slavery. Some still remain and must be healed. But as important as the battle of Gettysburg was the words that Lincoln very modestly and humbly said, "The world will little note nor long remember." Well, the world has all heard it and they all remember it. And maybe it's one of the great definitions of our democracy, one of the great pillars of our democracy. The words, government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall not perish from this earth. Well, that's why Donald Trump is running for president, to take government away from the special interests, the massive donors, the lobbyists, the Washington insiders. I don't know that I could call government right now of the people, for the people, and by the people. I think it's government of the lobbyists, the permanent politicians that are there forever, 30 years, 40 years, the big, gigantic, multinational corporations, and the unions that can donate enormous amounts of money. People are kind of down there somewhere. They get promised stuff and then the politicians don't deliver it. Then the people are upset. And we have this terrible feeling about all politicians, don't we? We look at the polls. Oh, you're laughing. We look at the polls and I don't know who's rated worse, politicians or reporters. Pretty close. Way down. And that's why Donald Trump began this journey a long time ago, and with a little chance of winning. He thought, given the fact that he's his own man, his own person, doesn't need the contributions and doesn't need all the people around him that his opponent has, who have bought and sold her for years and years. One thing about Donald Trump, whether you like what he says or you don't, it's what he says, and nobody's paying for it or buying it or telling him to say it. He's his own man. He's his own man with his own ideas. And his big idea is to return government to you, the people, to clean out Washington. To you, to him, you know, you're not the abominables and the irredeemables. To her, you are. You're who she's talking about. You're the abominables and the irredeemables. Me too, by the way, so don't feel bad. I may be an abominable with a capital A to her. But Donald Trump doesn't look at it that way. He sees you as the backbone of America, the people who, you know, give up their lives to save our country when it's needed, the people who protect us as police officers and firefighters, the people who produce our food and our products and you're the people that make America work. You're the real heart of America, not the people sitting in the ivory tower thinking all day. Sometimes they think so much, they come up with very stupid thoughts. Donald Trump is running to clean those people out. They've been in Washington for too long. And he's come here actually to And he could think of no more appropriate place to do it, to lay out a contract with you as to what he's going to achieve in his first 100 days along the road of returning the government to the people. Very specific, the things that he's going to do to turn this government around and finally, clean it out so that it works for you the way Abraham Lincoln believed so nobly so many years ago when he spoke here. So thank you very much.